to the spine.
This is not looking good for him.
Yeah, and this might cause him to lose his composure.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Ooh. Good night. Good grief. Boom.
Solid punch.
Bam. Oh, my goodness. Just punishing their opponent.
Ah, that got turned around on D'Angelo.
Off the ropes, flipping into a cutter. That could be curtains for Tony. Pops up their opponent into the powerbomb. We know what's racing through his mind.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Oh, setting them up. King Destroyer.
He's got this one in the bag now. This has to be it.
2. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about. Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on? That's certainly Gigi Dolan. Trick Williams from behind. What is happening? And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion. And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene. Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane. Please, somebody, anybody, do something. We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally. You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm
just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point? I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you number one for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you could trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
You scare me sometimes, but I like it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the...
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take. I had heard this new addition.
Here she is making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Sarah Storm!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
Zelina has seen a tremendous amount of success lately. She won the Queen's Crown and reformed the LWO.
And Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
Zelina was no stranger to success before, but now she seems destined for the top. I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. Ah, jeez. Kick after kick after kick. How humiliating. Well-executed suplex. Quick thinking from Zelina.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Ooh.
She had that scouted.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
Could be the table turner Zelina desperately needed.
Fujiwara armbar applied. That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. What a way to get out of that one.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. Effectively targeting the arm.
She is at a total disadvantage right now.
Yeah, she's definitely on the back foot now.
Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Punishing stretch.
That can prohibit any use of their shoulder going forward.
Hooked up.
Boom! Package driver.
Oh, no, it's
Roll up! And she breaks the count.
She is still in this fight.
Got the arm. It's over. It's got to be over.
The arm is locked in. This is sending a pain.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
From the ring all the way to the floor.
I can't see this fight go.
Up through the air. And connects.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh,
She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold. And I think this has just turned into something.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Back into the ring here. She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
Flying. Oh, and that's what she gets for taking her eyes off her opponent.
She's ready to go all out. Got the arm. It's over. It's got to be over.
This is not where...
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Sarah Storm.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own...